Welcome to another episode of Married with Video Games. I'm your host, Matthew.
I'm your host, Christina.
And I made Christy play Luigi's Mansion. Retro episode.
Yes, this is the original from the GameCube.
We played on the Switch too.
We could have played on the GameCube. We have the GameCube. It's downstairs.
Yes.
I have Luigi's Mansion.
Actually, Ben has Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, he does have Luigi's Mansion.
And
That's
he
right.
said he played about 20 minutes of it and went back to Mario Sunshine, which I think is also your copy.
I can go downstairs and look.
We have Mario Sunshine on the Switch because we have that Mario collection, don't we?
Yes, that was part of the 3D All-Stars.
Oh.
I was just going to be like, they didn't release it for the Switch. They haven't released anything for the GameCube. It's been like 4 games.
Delfino Plaza
is excellent music.
Now cut my head. That's all it's just ringing in there. That's the rest of the game. That's the podcast.
Played
folks.
20 minutes of it. Give me my Luigi's Mansion back.
Yeah, hurry up, Ben. You were
I don't need to play it.
You were supposed to be on this podcast, but you slacked off. So
You did.
No longer. We'll have to do another retro eventually.
Eventually.
Technically, the next game on the docket is a retro game. I think it was released in the original was 1999.
98 or 99 for the one we're playing now, yes. Okay,
It was a while
anyway.
ago. Luigi's Mansion. This is something we're trying to do to fill some episodes in here, folks. I'll get to the synopsis in 2 seconds, but we're trying retro games. If you enjoy it, let us know, because we're really excited to play these old games. This one I've never seen before either, so it was fun for me to see it for the first time.
Yeah, I played it a lot when it came out when I was little. And I remember loving it. And then playing it now, I was like, I don't really remember any of this.
It was good because I didn't know anything, so I had to look some stuff up. And
He was
it made me
great.
happy. Luigi's brother Mario goes missing, and Luigi sets off to find him in a spooky mansion that shows up out of nowhere, filled with ghosts and lost toads. With the aid of a silly old Professor Egad and his trusty ghost vacuum, the Poltergust 3000, Luigi sets off to find Mario in this ghost-filled adventure.
You also have a Game Boy Horror instead of Game Boy Color. I didn't use it that much, though.
Whenever you used it, you were you'd hit it, then you'd exit out because you didn't hit the right button to do it.
I could never remember how to pull up the map, so I always pulled up the Game Boy Horror, and it's literally like you're looking through a Game Boy Color, which was my first Game Boy.
It was very funny. Actually, a lot of the little references in there were very funny.
Very dated.
Very, very dated.
Yes.
Luigi's Mansion released on November 18th of 2001 as a launch title for the Nintendo GameCube. We played on the Switch too. I said ghastly reviews go here. Boo.
Okay, so the original has a 78 from critics and an 8.2 from users.
Okay.
And hilariously enough, what we were just discussing right before we hopped on this podcast, I went to IGN.
Hopefully for no one from IGN in the United States listen to us, but we think that you guys pick
your ratings based on who pays you the most money.
or subsequently you get off on picking someone who would enjoy the game the least and have them review that game.
We might just be angry about your review for Mouse PI for Hire.
And Crimson Desert. You have terrible opinions.
Well, a lot of the places said the same thing about Crimson Desert or similar.
Yeah, but they gave a game
ratings.
that wasn't feature complete, Marathon, a 9 out of 10, and then gave Crimson Desert a 6.
Oh, my mind just went blank. What was that game that only lasted for 7 days?
Concord?
Concord. What did they give Concord?
I don't know, an 8 probably. They probably gave it an 8. Knowing IGN. Anyway.
Okay, so anyway, this is their verdict from 2001, back when they were actually probably good. And I just went with their verdict because it was hard to find reviews
yes.
for something like this. I wanted Nintendo Power, but basically you could get the one sentence
so
synopsis.
This is combined into one good and bad.
So this is their overall verdict after you read the whole review.
Texas size 10-4.
And it's actually still kind of long, so
buckle up, buckaroos.
Thank you, South Park. Luigi's Mansion is fun while it lasts. It really is. The control is top-notch, the puzzle-solving elements mildly enjoyable, and the house is a big, unexplored thing overflowing with spirits. The technology powering the game is phenomenal. You won't find better lighting and shadow effects, not to mention cloth physics, in any other game for a good while to come. Plus, the title is practically overflowing with Nintendo character, which is demonstrated in everything from the goofy music to the way Luigi cries in comical fear after being scared by a ghost. Mario! There's a certain amount of polish here that shouldn't be overlooked. The problem is that the game doesn't really offer much in the vein of variety. Exploring room after room and hallway after hallway only to suck up ghost after ghost becomes redundant, and the adventure ends abruptly 5 or 6 hours after it started with no replay value to be discovered. For that, I can really only recommend Luigi's Mansion as a buy for the hardcore audience and as a rental to everyone else.
Egad.
You can't rent games anymore, man.
We have to pay our subscription and even get a copy of it. I looked up prices of some GameCube games. They're ludicrously expensive to try to get GameCube games. Code Veronica, it's $250.
Well, they haven't released Code Veronica on anything else, have they?
Like PlayStation 2 and stuff. But yeah, but no modern systems.
Yeah.
So hurry up, Capcom.
They'll do it. Give them time. They're on a roll.
Yeah, 3 games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it up, boys and gals. Keep it up.
And gals.
So it's pretty much a self-explanatory game. You use a vacuum to suck up and capture ghosts as you venture from room to room to find keys. You occasionally have to use a random power, fire, ice, or water to solve a puzzle. There are also occasional bosses with unique but simple mechanics to deal with from time to time. You had a baby where you had to dodge stuff, and catch the ball, and hit him with the ball.
And then hit him with the ball.
And to eventually be able to capture him. The only things they'll drop to hinder you are mushrooms. There's hearts to drop to heal you, coins, and that's how you get your points, is by collecting coins.
There's a lot of different currency for you to collect. There's bills, there's some coins, there's pearls, different sized pearls too, and then there's different gems hidden throughout.
Worth various amounts of money.
Yes.
And all they do is get you the better house at the end of the game.
Yes. So I know we did the synopsis at the beginning, but the premise is Mario goes missing, and then you get a letter from like your great uncle saying that you inherited this spooky house that just showed up yesterday. So you go to investigate, even though you're terrified of ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, in the end, however much you collect along the way is the size of the mansion that Professor Egad builds for you and the spot where the mansion was.
Yep.
And that's your ranking. So I do remember when I played this when I was little that I really enjoyed trying to just get
all the monies. And
I don't remember if I got like the highest ranking mansion or not.
Like
I'd have to look up what the ranks are. I probably still have the memory stick, and we could plug it in and see if Ben would give me my copy back.
You're the worst, Ben. You had a quaint little house at the end of this one.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. It was the third or fourth lowest you could get, I think.
Yeah, I think you had rank E and H is the lowest, I believe.
Something like that. It might have been a D. I don't know.
Either way.
I didn't try that hard collecting things this time
well.
around.
We played for the story.
Totally. Yeah. And then trying to get booze. My goodness.
Those are the worst. The game is a game of its time. While Luigi's Mansion hasn't lost its charm, the gameplay can be seriously dated. You can't skip cutscenes. The controls are a bit wonky, and sometimes things are much harder than they should be in what is a mostly easy game experience. Even with those distractions, I thought Luigi's Mansion could be released today, and I would enjoy the silly aesthetic and the charming old Mario humor. It was well worth the visit, was what I wrote, but I also have commentary of how frustrating it was that some of the booze.
That is one of my notes as well. So you have to go through, and once you go room by room, and once you clear a room of all the ghosts, then the lights come back on in that room and there's no more ghosts. And then you get maybe a quarter of the way through the game, or like the first area, And then Professor Egad is like, oh my god, there's booze here too. Here's another thing to sense all the booze. So then when the lights come on, then there's basically at least one boo in every room of
There's
the
50
house.
boos
There's 50 boos
total.
total. So it's just another thing for you to try to collect.
Yeah, and they are a pain. Some of them early on are easy. They have like 20 to 50 health. And the longer you're sucking on them, it drains their health. And then when they go to 0, you capture them. The higher ones are 100, 200, 300, and they'll escape through rooms, and you chase them, and then they'll pop back into a different room. So you're chasing them around the mansion, and it just is a chore.
There was one that just completely disappeared on me. I have no idea where it went. I thought it went out to the courtyard or the backyard, and it didn't, and it wasn't in the hallway. No idea. It was those last like number 40 through number 50 boos where like you have the poltergust on them, and like it wasn't registering that you were sucking them, so it was taking their points down, but they weren't like coming back to you, like
They're
they were
just
getting
escaping
sucked.
the
They were
room.
just flying away.
Yeah.
There was one of them that had like 200 health, and I think I chased it around for like 10 minutes in the basement between 4 different rooms.
Yeah, and so as a kid, that stuff is very enjoyable. Or at least for when I was a kid, I would have enjoyed chasing it around and trying to capture it. I would have been like, hey, get back here. And then, hey, get back here. As an adult, I'm like, dude, just get in the vacuum. I got another one to catch.
I got more rooms I got to clear out. Come
more
on.
rooms I got to clear. We're trying to get to the end of this because we want to do a podcast. I actually still really enjoyed watching you play this game. The spooky aesthetic, but silliness of it was very fun.
I enjoyed just like little moments of like there is a haunting theme that goes through the whole thing, and then when you get to an area that's lit, Luigi is like humming the theme.
Yeah.
And to the part that it would be like playing, and then when you go back to a haunted area, it just cuts back into the music where he left off. Like it's perfect.
Yes. It is Nintendo's Haunted Mansion, the game, and it's very cool.
Yes, I would also like to point out, because I found that in a review, that Professor Egad also creates the flood machine that Mario uses in Super Mario Sunshine.
I like the carryover.
Yeah. Listen, we did not rank that very high.
But it does have the most
Ben
catchy.
will be very upset that you keep singing the music.
It has the
like that
catchiest
game.
of the Mario music to date, in my opinion.
Should just play that at some summer party and see if anyone gets it.
And Ben will just pop out of the woodwork. Hey, that's Sunshine.
It's like Dave with Timber.
Yeah. Anytime you play it, Dave's around the corner.
He just shows up.
Little head pops out of the box. Hey guys, what are you playing Timber?
I have one more thing because I wanted to talk about the final boss.
Okay, yes.
Because the overall final boss, the big bad of the whole thing, is King Boo.
Mm-hmm.
And he creates a Bowser robot to take you on.
Yep.
And you have to, he throws spike balls at you. You have to suck one up and then throw it back at him to knock his head off. And then King Boo flies out, and then you have to try to suck up King Boo. And I think he has 500 health.
Yes.
While the Bowser head shoots ice at you. And if you get hit by the ice, it freezes you for basically the exact amount of time that King Boo is out of the head. So I died 2 times.
You had to rewatch the cutscene.
Rewatch the cutscene every single time. And then I finally figured out how to not get hit by the ice. And yeah, it was an entire evening of me trying to do that.
Yeah, you spent the entire evening doing that.
And
you
it was like
just
40 minutes.
I'm so happy I'm done right now.
Yeah, it was really hard. Like back then, it probably wasn't that hard. But these old games are just so dated.
Yes.
That they're harder than they should be because we've come so far with video games.
They're much harder than they should be.
So, yeah. That's my excuse for sucking.
You did with the poltergust.
I did. Shut up.
Aside from some of the flaws, how did it feel to play an older game that was like from your kid? Did it bring back memories going through it or not really, other than you trying to collect the coins?
I remember vaguely remember rooms throughout, but I don't really remember much. I don't remember like a full picture. Like I have more vivid memories of playing Super Mario Brothers 3 in my basement with Ben one summer than I do going through Luigi's Mansion. I remember trying to collect all the money. I remembered the frozen room in the basement with the guy that you have to like set him on fire. I remembered the hidden treasure room because I, was just trying to collect all the money possible. And I remembered the baby room. I remember the baby boss.
Wah.
And that was, exactly like our daughter. Oh, wait. And that's all I really remembered. I thought I would have a harder time jumping into like a dated game like this, but the controls really weren't bad because I guess it's a little more modern than jumping into like an N64 game.
Yeah, where you only had the one joystick.
Yes. So it wasn't too bad to jump back into it. We did kind of like jump into it and then not play for 3 days, and then I'd have to remember how to use the controls, and then we didn't play for 3 or 4 days, and then I'd have to remember how to use the controls, and then we consistently played, and I was fine.
Yeah, because we got through it, because then we played Resident Evil 9. No, we beat Resident Evil 9, then we jumped into
Luigi's Mansion.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, because I've been periodically playing Crimson Desert in between, and now our next retro game, Resident Evil 0.
Yes.
Which is coming up later, folks, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's good. I just,
also very dated.
It's very dated, but it is fun because it's a game that I haven't played either. But anyway, I am excited to add this into our repertoire, though. I enjoy seeing some of these old games.
Okay. Yeah, me
back
too.
on here. I enjoy the feeling of kind of revisiting some games that we may never played, or rediscovering some classics in there here and there, because they're just a lot of fun to see.
One I would like to replay if they put it out on the Nintendo Switch Online. I don't believe they have. I would like to try Pikmin.
Okay.
Because I have Pikmin. It is downstairs. I had it on the GameCube. I would cry every time I had to sacrifice one of those stupid little things.
Oh.
I was a sobbing mess. So I would like to play it now.
So you wouldn't have to.
As an almost 36-year-old woman, I don't think I would cry when I have to sacrifice Pikmin.
Listen, I don't know. We're going to have to find out. I'm crying right now just thinking about it.
That is one that I would like to revisit. Part of me kind of wants to just hook up the GameCube just to like try it if we're that desperate. I don't know how long of a game it is.
Some of them are short. Some of them are long. This was longer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, this probably took us about 8 hours, but we, slowly took our time. And there were a handful of times coming back into it where I was like, I don't know where I left off and I don't know where I'm supposed to go. So let me find a walkthrough.
Yes, I will. I'll make you play Chrono Trigger. That's the other big one.
Oh, yeah. I'll play that whenever.
Oh, man. Oh, I don't think you're prepped.
You're such a backseat gamer, aren't you?
No, I will I will only backseat game for one section of the game.
Okay.
Because I will require you to get a specific outcome because I've never gotten it before.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
And I need to see it happen. Or I may have gotten it once and I think I replayed an area of the game 100 times to get it to happen.
And you couldn't?
Or I got it once.
Okay.
It's very difficult and I'm just going to look up a guide of like, no, don't do this here. Hold your horses. Don't mess this up. It's for later. I won't spoil it, but don't do it kind of deal.
Okay.
But the rest of it I will be hands off because it's so good.
Okay.
And worth playing. If you let me remember the was it Sea of Stars?
Yes.
That's where they got their gameplay.
Yes, we talked about that in the podcast as well.
Yeah. So and the music was the same. It was the same guy. So
yes.
Oh, so good. All right. So there'll be more retro episodes to kind of fill in the gaps between the longer games. We have a few lined up, but there's some new games coming out. So once I finish Resident Evil 0,
yes.
Mouse PI for Hire.
Yes.
And then Pragmata.
Yeah.
I'm excited for both.
Yeah. Was Pragmata 70 or 80 or was it 50?
I don't remember.
I was more genuinely curious.
I bought the deluxe edition, which was 40 for Mouse PI, because it came with the story DLC.
Okay.
Already that they've already made. And then I bought the regular edition for Pragmata because it was just costumes. And I'm like, I don't care that much about the costumes.
Fair enough.
I bought the digital deluxe for Resident Evil because they were the goofiest costumes of all time.
They're so goofy.
But
they're so goofy.
They didn't get me this time. They might get me on another one, but they didn't get me on this one. I think it was 70.
Okay.
It wasn't 80.
The standard, okay.
Yeah, I would think it was 70.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 80 for the digital deluxe and 70. I'm fairly certain. That or it was 60 and 70. I'll look in a minute.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Anyway.
That was more curiosity on my part.
So, what do you give Luigi's Mansion, and what do you think you would have given it as a kid?
As a kid, I probably would have given it a 9.
Okay.
As an adult, I would give it an 8.
Okay. Yeah, I was a solid 7.5.
7.5? Okay.
I thought the game was really, really good. It dated. I think as a kid, I would have given it probably the same thing as you, an 8.5 or a 9.5 in that range, just because it's so unique for what it was. But I never owned the GameCube. That was the Nintendo system I didn't own.
Oh, okay.
It was NES, SNES, N64, Nintendo Wii, and then I didn't have the Wii U. Then we had the Switch together.
Only Canadian is the only person in the entire world that bought the Wii U.
The one guy.
The one guy that bought the Wii U.
He still has it there. He's like, I'm playing it right now.
We still have his Miis. Or his Amiibos.
Oh, I love those things.
Yeah.
If he wants them back, he can have them back, but I like them.
I think we mentioned that to him when he moved to Florida, and he was like, no, those are just yours now.
That's so funny.
Yes.
We're Married with Video Games at youtube.com. We have it. It's audio only, but we'd love it if you subscribe.
I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? Yes. No, you're correct. Sorry.
We are an audio only there still. Camera may happen one day, but for right now, we are sitting in our PJs at our kitchen table.
I know, but honestly, if we do this should be our getup because they are
control.
They are control. They're the ashtray maze. Matching pajamas.
If we're going to do it, I'm going to make sure we have matching nerd outfits every single time.
Oh, dear Lord.
So I hope you're ready.
It could just be this.
It could be. This is one of them, yes.
This is some of what I do.
This is some of what I do. It will be, I'll be Stark and you'll be Fern. Ellie can be Freerin.
She can be Freerin. I think we should do a mini podcast episode about Pokemon Pokopia as well.
Well, you'll hear our son.
Yeah, we'll do like a little 10-minute section with him, and then we can do like a normal rest of it.
He'll be so happy. He's very cute, and he loves Pokemon Pokopia.
Yes.
Obsessed with it.
We found Machoke today.
Was that the best thing in the entire planet?
Yes, he doesn't fully understand, doing objectives in video games yet. He's very much me at the beginning of Breath of the Wild, where he's like, yes, let's do this. And then on the way to do that thing, he's like, let's look at that thing over there. And then that thing over there. And then what's that over there? And that's a Pokeball. Can you get that thing, Mama? Then I'm like, we have to go find sandbags to put next to this dry grass so that Machoke will show up at some point, and then he can move the computer for us. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then we found the sandbags. And then he's like, what do we have to do with the sandbags? How do we get the PC to move? And I'm like, oh my God.
You used to love the sausage and the potatoes.
The sausage.
What do we do with the sandbags, Tommy? What are we doing here?
So, yeah. And then today he's like, wanted me to knock down something that was red or yellow and black, and I'm like, where was that? And he was trying to give me instructions. He had no idea where it was. I had no idea where it was, and I was like, we've been playing well over our screen time limit. Can we go finish Charmander's house? No, I'm not ready for that yet. We are over our screen time limit.
We're gonna go finish
We're gonna go finish Charmander's house. And then we moved him in, and then we stopped playing. And then he was supposed to tell you all about it, and then he got mad at you for playing 2+2s against him in Uno.
Yeah.
It was an evening.
We had an evening with our son. And
then we played Worms and Donuts with Play-Doh.
He was very happy about that. He turned right back around. So
he did, yes. So it will be a fun episode of him with Pokemon.
Yeah, when we do, we'll do a short little podcast on it with him in there. We're at Gaming Marriage. We're gamingmarriage@gmail.com. Send us an email. Tell us if there's something you like. Leave comments on YouTube and say, give us video. And we'll say maybe. But any games you would like us to play, there's a lot coming out. We have a lot in the docket. But we would be happy to deviate from that if there's enough recommendations.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right, everybody. Later.
Bye.